Okay, starting off right now, this is just my big ass shelf of books so far. As you can see at the very top, I have got a Naruto video, Dagashi Kashi, Ace, Sasuke, and behind that I can't really see is Trafalgar Law. Yep, so that's true. Manga, okay, first of all we got Attack on Titan Volumes 1 and 2. I'm not the biggest Attack on Titan fan, it's an okay shonen, I guess. I enjoyed the anime adaptation in 2013. It's okay. Yeah, nothing really too special. Next we have Tatami Galaxy. I hate Tatami Galaxy. The only reason this is here is because it came with the Assassination Classroom volume here. I bought Ass Class, volume 1, and for some reason this came with it, so I just took it, whatever. Yeah, so Ass Class is a great show, I really like it, really funny. Tatami Galaxy is edgy bullshit, so whatever. Next we have Bleach volumes 1 to 22. This includes the very first art, the Substitute Shinigami art, and also the Soul Society art, which is one of my favourite arts in shonen history. Bleach in its early days was actually really good. The Soul Society story arc was really great, really good. But around here it started to go downhill in terms of quality, and then it started to get more repetitive towards Hueco Mondo. Don't pick up more Bleach. I enjoy the series for what it is, it's okay. Very fun, very easy to read, but full of plot holes and all that stuff. Next is Blue Exorcist, volume 1 to 3. I haven't really got into Blue Exorcist that much right now, but I plan to buy more volumes, and I plan to actually watch the anime soon, so I still haven't watched it. I've liked the first 3 volumes, very fun, nice read, like them. Next is Buddy Pop, the only light novel you'll ever see on my shelf in my collection. I found this in the charity shop for like £1, so I just picked it up. I haven't read it yet, but I'm aware of the Buddy Pop series or whatever, so I'll read that later. First 2 volumes are case closed. I never even thought these were published in English, to be honest. Otherwise known as Detective Conan as well in Japan. I read the first 2 volumes, they're alright. I probably won't get into Detective Conan since we're on like chapter 900 and episode 800 all in the anime, so whatever. Next up is one of my favourite series of all time, Death Note, volumes 1 to 12, plus the special edition, volume 13. Complete, I bought the entire box set over there. So Death Note is a great series. It's a psychological type of series, very fun read. It's dumbed down a little bit in some areas, and some people argue that it isn't really as good after a certain character dies after volume 6 or 7 or whatever it was. But I still enjoyed it. Very good series. Really great. Next we have the first 3 volumes of Dead Man Wonderland. It's much better than its anime counterpart, but still way too fucking edgy. And what I mean by that is that it tries too hard to be edgy at some points, and the entire thing of like the main character being arrested and set up for the crime is just stupid. Well, it's a decent series. I enjoy it. I think it's completed now by Viz. I think they've released all the volumes now, so I'll pick them up this time at Comic-Con. First volume of D-Drayman. Haven't read this yet. I plan to. I bought this at last Comic-Con, which was like 6 months ago, and I just never got around to reading it. I don't know why. I was always aware of the series, but yeah, I just never bothered reading it. I'll put that up there for now. Volumes 1 to 14 of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is a shonen series which is very controversial now. In its early days, it was very fun, very simple. It was a decent shonen in its early days. It wasn't anything too special, but over time the series slowly starts to deteriorate. I've currently got all the volumes up to I can't remember the name of the arc, but it will appear on the screen. The town fight where Latsis comes in, whatever. The first time we see Latsis fight Natsu, whatever. After that, the Relation CS art isn't too good, and it just goes downhill really. Tenjomaro was alright, and Tartarus was pretty good, but other than that, yeah, it's an okay series. First shonen series, I like it for that purpose, but other than that, yeah. Hunter x Hunter. Gotta get more of Hunter x Hunter, especially now that Togashi is resuming the series, which is even more awesome. Hisoka versus Corella or whatever. That's really cool. Love Hunter x Hunter, great shonen, great psychological themes as well implemented into the storyline, great. Inno's Battle SS, admittedly, I don't really find the series all too great, and that's why I bought 7 volumes, clearly. The reason why I bought these 7 volumes is they were cheap, that's why. I didn't mind the anime. The manga is completely different than the anime. For example, the end of the anime ends with volume 3, and then it like continues onwards with its own story, which I don't think is particularly very good. But other than that, it's okay, it's a fairly good read. Next we have Higurashi no Nakotori ni, otherwise known as Higurashi When They Cry. This is one of my first anime series that I ever watched. The anime adaptation I'm talking about. I've got the Abducted by Demons arc, and then I've got the Cotton Drifting arc. Really good, really enjoy these. I love Higurashi anyway in the first place. So this was a treat just to be able to get these finally. Really fun series. Well, not fun series, but yeah, really good. Full psychological themes. Great. Next we have the epitome of manliness, JoJo. I know they recently just licensed part 1 and 2, and they're most definitely probably gonna license part 4, sorry. But all I have is part 3 just for now. Volumes 1 through 6. I believe they just get up to Death 13, or I think that's his name, Death 13 here. JoJo is great, really stupid, really corny, really funny series. Love it, recommend it. Next we have my favourite shonen series, like, ever near enough, is Maggie. Volumes 1 through 10. I don't know how far we are in, like, the English volumes, but whatever. Maggie is great. It involves a lot of political and, political themes into his work and morality and all that stuff. There is some kind of, like, friendship power-up things that may put you off, and it does with me in some cases too. But the characters are fun enough, and the world is vibrant enough for me to like it enough. Next we have Monster Musume, quite a controversial title, I know. Pretty much essentially all it is just monster girls. That's all it is. It's a fetish that's been resurrected recently, I guess. Yeah, all it is just tits. And boobs and ass. And that's all it is, and that's all it will ever be. And I still like it. I like it for like... I don't know why I like it. It's just very enjoyable to read. And that's it, really. Next we have the first volume of Nozaki-kun. I like the anime, so that's why I bought the manga. It's alright, not bad. Then we have My Little Monsters. I bought this on a whim since I didn't have much money left at Tomaton, so I just like picked it up when I was leaving. It's alright. I'm not really big into shoujo in the first place, but I've heard this one's pretty good anyway, so I'll either continue the manga or I'll watch the anime adaptation. So oh dear, I'll put that out for now. Next, of course, we have the most infamous shonen series ever, is Naruto. Volumes 1 to 32 up there, then continuing with volume 46 over there, with volume 38 missing. Naruto, what do I say about you, Naruto? I really like Naruto, part 1, volumes 1 through 27. Very good, very fun shonen series, lots of good fights. Everything makes sense, I mean, you know. Part 2 doesn't really make much sense when you get into it. I mean, I don't mind part 2, but the first 2 arcs of part 2 were boring as shit. And then we start getting good around here, with Hidan and Chizaku. And then we get the Itachi Revelation, which I think was stupid, in my opinion, whatever. Then we get the Drake Pain Arc, but I haven't got the final Pain Arc volume, which almost made me drop Naruto forever. And then the final arc was kind of crap. So whatever, Naruto is a series that I enjoy, but it's a train wreck by the end, and that's pretty much it. Next we have Nisekoi, volumes 1 and 2. Not a big Nisekoi fan, I enjoy Shaft's adaptation by it. I probably won't be picking up any more volumes soon, because I'm not that into it. But yeah, what can I say? It's like a generic rom-com sort of anime harem type of thing. They delayed a fucking story because she doesn't want to use the key or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's alright. That's all it is. It's okay. Next, we have another manly manga, Toriko. I really like Toriko. I really need to catch up soon. I'm like 100 chapters behind. I finished the giant tournament. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll pop it on the screen again. Toriko, really good. Likable characters, great world, nice to develop. Everything makes sense. Great. Totoro. Can't read these. You know why? Because they're in fucking German. That's why. Bit hilf me. Ich flesh dich an. Oh, fuck this. The thing with this is that this was like one of the first manga I bought online, and I didn't bother to check whether or not it was English. I just assumed it was English, and then I bought 2 volumes of it, and yeah, now I can't read these. I've had these for like 2 years. I could learn German, but you know, that would be a waste of time. Alright, continuing onwards, we got the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. First 2 manga volumes I ever picked up since it was the first ever anime I ever watched, and I picked these up about 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago at Tomaton. For some reason this one's really bad condition, whereas this one is fine. I don't really know why they've aged so differently, but whatever. It's a fun series, it's alright. Next we have Shitatsu wa Kimi no Uso, aka Your Lie in April. Love this series, really liked A1 Pictures' adaptation of it. It can get a bit too melancholic, not melancholic, it can be a bit too much drama in it at times, and it can feel a bit forced, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. Next up is Yama the Tune and the Seven Witches. This series is very hit or miss for me. I find the kisses kind of corny, and overall it can be really corny and annoying, but I enjoy it still. It's stupid, its characters are likable enough for me to continue, but whatever. Next we have School Live, in an age where we just take cute girls and combine with anything, and it fucking sells in Japan. Contrary to what I just said, I actually really enjoy Love Live. It's like a psychological type of stuff as well, and it involves the cutesy stuff I like, with like this zombie type of stuff. I know people don't like it as well, but whatever. Sorry to not. Yes, crap. I bought it on the whim again, and it's just Moe Soita, but with nothing I like about Moe in it. It's just bad. Next up, we have Pink. Where should I pop this? Alright, pop that there. Pink is the oldest manga in my collection, I think, and it's by Kyoto Okazaki. Really good. Really fascinating read. It's about... I don't know, it's hard to describe right now, but yeah, it's great. You should really read it, it's great. Next we have a spare Bleach volume since I bought volume 12 by accident. Whatever. Japanese volumes, I can't read them, like the freaking German volumes. I found these at a charity shop and they were each for like 50 or 20p or something. So I just bought the whole lot they had. I don't know what this series is, some type of shoujo, don't know what that is, and this is Naruto volumes. You ever wanted to see what Naruto manga volume looks, Japanese volume looks like? There it is. It's much thinner, and that's it really, and the cover is not even the right, I don't know, the cover, but this is volume 30 it says, but this down here in the American releases or whatever, it's 26, I can't see it because it is behind Pink. And it's, inside we see it's the Restoring Gara arc, so I don't know what's that about. Next we have our favourite series of all time, One Piece. Volumes 1 to 37 and additional 64. One Piece is great in my eyes. It's got a fantastic world full of likable characters. It's got a great storyline. Overall, it's really fun and a really great read. I'd highly recommend you getting into it. But it's huge. It spans over now 80 plus volumes and over 825 chapters as of recording this. Anyway, great series. Love it. Next up, Spice and Wolf. I didn't even know they had a manga for Spice and Wolf, but whatever. It involves with like medieval economics and stuff, and it's kind of an interesting read, but I'm probably going to stick with the light novels for now. Next is 7 Deadly Sins. I'm missing volume 4, so that's when you picked up volume 5 instead of 4, because I'm an idiot. I like the 7 Deadly Sins. It's one of the few adaptations of A1 Pictures that I liked, and the manga is actually really kick-ass. It's got likable characters, which are all very varying in personality and it's got lots of creativity and stuff. It's really fun. Then finally on my thing here we have freaking Sailor Moon, volumes 1 to 12 plus an additional volume, which I think is like, I'm not sure what that is actually, pardon me. It's like a spin-off or something, I can't remember. Yeah, it's pretty much just a short story version. I bought them in these cases here, which are pretty nice and well illustrated. Sailor Moon. It's a classic series from the 90s, and it's one of the first Magical Studios shows to make it really popular. I like Sailor Moon, even though I'm like a male, but whatever. It's really fun, really cheesy and corny. If you try to really analyze it, like critically or whatever, you'll find about 1 billion plot holes. Nothing makes sense. Things happen at random, but it's really fun. That concludes my manga collection. Thank you for being so patient during this time since I haven't put out many videos. I've had a shit ton of exams and stuff, and that's prohibited me from actually producing all too much. But again, thank you very much for actually sticking with me for all this time, because I'm an asshole and I don't give updates. I'll probably update my manga collection again once I visit Comic-Con this year. So until then, see you next time. Bye!